come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's go. Let's do this. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. On the screen, this is Ekeler. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got one. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Love.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike, check. Nah.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's taken down.
James
It's a
Conner,
gain
the
of
ball
3 from the
carrier.
17 to the
The
20.
tackle made by
Give him
Joey
3 on
Bosa.
first down.
It's
It'll
a
set
pickup
up
of
a
3.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 50. Hey, check. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. They don't want it.
Garoppolo now. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he stopped
Complete
right
to
at the
Josh
25 after a gain of 5.
5 yards
That
on
catch
the
good
play.
for 5.
And
It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the
James Conner
first.
on the carry.
That gain of
He's
9
tackled
buys
at
them a
the
new set of
34-yard
downs.
line. A gain
Charles,
of
they
9
won
yards.
last week despite him
First
not
down,
running the ball well. They told us
Philadelphia.
need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this
Patrick
game.
Queen
2
on
yards the
tackle.
loss, 2nd and
It's a loss
12.
of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 12.
50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 50, Mike.
Looking to
50.
throw. Garoppolo.
Hey, defense, let's
Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards.
Head coaches
on the
always
play.
harp on the quarterback
But it's
reading the defense and getting it to the
down.
open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will be knocked
The
down
tight end,
hard,
the
but he
ball
will
carrier.
have the first down.
Patrick Queen on the
Just
tackle.
enough to get the first
A gain
down
of
there with a
1
1-yard pickup.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally
Garoppolo's
brought
pass.
down at the 38.
Complete to Adam
17
Trautman.
yards and a first down
It's
for
a gain
Philly.
of 17 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little
And
bit
an
more of this as this
Eagle
game
first down.
progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Target. Switch. Joker. 21. White.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes this just a few
Garoppolo's
yards
pass.
shy of the red
Complete
zone
to
before
A.J.
going out.
Green.
It's a gain of 13 and a
13
first down
yards.
for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. Mike is 59. Mike to 50. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 59. Check.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Troy
Another scouting
Reeder.
report on him is that he doesn't
1
possess
yard
the
gain.
eye discipline to be an
Brings
elite
up 2nd and
linebacker.
9.
What that means is
At the
his ability to
Browns'
read,
22-yard
react,
line.
and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Hey. 21. Man up, defense.
On the draw, Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's the end of the first
And that
quarter.
call makes sense
With
because
no
they've been
score.
throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Garoppolo's pass complete to
A.J.
number 18,
Green,
A.J. Green.
his 4th touchdown on the year.
Philadelphia.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really
The
difficult
kick
to
is
do
good.
because ordinarily the safeties are back
score
there to prevent
Eagles
that
7,
happening. But they
Browns
found the
0.
opening and exploited it.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard
The
line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
On the play.
Well, so
Brings
much
up
for setting the
2nd
tone
down.
of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty
Matt
possessions
Hawk
now
in
to start this
formation.
football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable here from the 38. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across
The
the
Eagles take
45
over
before
1st and
going
10
out. A very
at
good
the
return that
44-yard
time.
line.
18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 180. 53 is the mic. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. Check. 53's mic. 53's mic.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darren Lee there to get him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I'm coming.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He will find Davis. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
3 down. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
65.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 16. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
To James Conner.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Line.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You remember me?
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Slam.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Browns.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
An Eagle first down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check 59.
On the handoff, Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Absolutely
play.
love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Screen pass to Connor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Outta here like
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Jam.
Operating from the gun, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jonathan Jones.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I got him. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Higbee.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let him know. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
53's the mic.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Right here.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11. Series right here, so we got to step it up. 59's Mike.
Garoppolo again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Get that ball. Mike, check, 59.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Let's get off the field.
And that'll be incomplete.
Love's
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go.
Play action this time with Love. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
54. Go set. Little cupcake.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Blue Dan. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Rail, yellow.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 50.
Working out of the gun. Love. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check, Mike 57. Watch twist. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. So we got man. Kill.
Love from the gun. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch it. Come on.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete here.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. It's a gain of 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 50, Mike, 50! Wild Bill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike 50. Here we go. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brought him down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Safety creek. Well, fellas, here we go. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm coming.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Garoppolo's pass.
That'll put him at 96 yards
Davis.
receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 180. And bring it. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Foster Moreau.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Operating from the gun, Love. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
A second down throw for Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10. That's
clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 36. Being chased out left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
In your face.
On first down, it's Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up
And when do they
2nd
start
and
thinking
12
about burning these
at the
timeouts? They've got all
38-yard
three
line.
still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. A strong running. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Garoppolo able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. and it's third down.
Brings up third down and
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
From the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
James Conner on the carry.
James Conner,
Touchdown,
his 2nd
Philadelphia.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23
Makes
now.
the score Eagles 37, Browns 14. Harrison Butker set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the
At
touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
And now look at him go. 20, 10.
Nothing here.
And
Nothing here.
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
37, Browns 22. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check, 59. Bring it. Bring it. Say hot.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Eagles 37.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the